have a comparison video for you today. I am comparing the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in Blonde to the NYX Tame and Frame Dipped Brow Pomade in Blonde as well. I bought them both in the same color to offer a little bit more comparison, and obviously I am more fair tone and have lighter skin tone, so I definitely want something that's not too dark. They are quite similar in colors. This is the Anastasia and this is the NYX. This one has a little bit more orange in it, but you're not going to see much different in the eyebrow. I do have Anastasia on one eyebrow and NYX on the other eyebrow. I have the NYX Tame and Frame on this eyebrow in Blonde, and then I have the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade on this one in Blonde as well. I don't find a difference in color-wise comparatively to the two eyebrows when they are applied, although you can, as I said, see that this one is a little bit more orange in the container when you are looking directly at them. I've obviously used the Anastasia more than the NYX, as the NYX is a little bit newer. I find that they're very similar in color, very similar styles in applying, and very similar in the packaging. The Anastasia is in a glass container and the NYX is in a plastic container. I have them swatched right here. The one on this side is the Anastasia one and this one is the NYX one. I find that the Anastasia one does swatch a little bit darker than the NYX one. The NYX one is a little bit lighter. So I think that they swatch a little bit different in color because of their textures. The Anastasia one is a little bit drier in texture. So when you're dipping your brush in there, you actually get less on your brush, but the color is stronger. Where the NYX one is a little bit more emollient and creamy. So when you're swatching it, it goes a little bit more sheer, which I think is personal preference, honestly. I enjoy the texture of the Anastasia one because I like it when the brush picks up a little bit less product, so you're never overdoing your brows. You always can go back for more, but it's harder to take away. But the NYX one is nice because it's a little bit sheerer, so if you do put a little bit more on, you never have to worry about it being dark. So I guess it's personal preference. I'm also wondering over time which one will dry out faster, the more dry textured one or the more emollient textured one. The Anastasia one is the drier texture one, but it doesn't seem to have any bubbles or any sort of pulling away from the sides of the pot, which is, I guess, a way for you to tell which one's going to dry out faster. But the NYX one does have a few bubbles. They're small. There's one on this side and one on the other side. So I'm not sure what will happen to either of these. I can definitely update you over time. I enjoy both of them. The NYX one is a nice sort of cheaper alternative to the Anastasia one. Again, they are slightly different in colors, which you can see right here. Again, this one's the Anastasia one and this one's the NYX one. So I guess it's personal preference. If you think that you'll like more an emollient, creamy, sort of lighter formula, then go with the NYX. If you think that you'll like a drier, almost darker color, but still quite light and similar to tones, go with the Anastasia one. And the brush that I used with both of them was this angled brush. It's from iMat quite a few years ago. I don't know what booth I got it on. It doesn't say on it. All it says was C160-1/8. So I guess I don't know if that tells you anything. But I like it because it's quite thin, so you never have to worry about it being too thick for your eyebrows or getting product all over the place. You have a lot of control with it. And I really do enjoy this brush. I found that with that brush, it did pick up a little bit more of the NYX compared to the Anastasia. As I said, that the NYX is a little bit more emollient, but I didn't find much of a difference between the two. I think that the NYX is a really great dupe for the Anastasia. It's a lot cheaper. I think it's close to $6 to $7 Canadian, where the Anastasia is over $20 Canadian as well. So if you are on a budget, I definitely would recommend picking up the NYX one, and usually you can find them buy one get one half off at Ulta if you can go down to the States and purchase some of the NYX products, or even order off their website. They usually sometimes do promotions and that kind of thing. With the Anastasia one, it's a little bit more expensive. I mean, it's nice to have. I don't know which one I would repurchase, as I have both, and I don't think I will go through either of them anytime soon. I will let you guys know over time if the NYX one does dry out, or even if the Anastasia one dries out. I am a little bit worried for the NYX, but it looks okay. It's quite creamy, so because it is quite creamy, it might not dry out at all. It just has those few bubbles, which I said before. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on these, if you like one more than the other, or if you want me to compare them to anything else. They do last quite a long time. I'd be interested to see how long they last comparatively to the NYX waterproof, as this is waterproof and this one doesn't promote itself as being waterproof. So I will maybe do another video comparing the two of these. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and feelings about these two products. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned.